This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
So who else is buried in Meknez, you ask? I thought you might ask that question. Rabbi Dovid Bosidan, one of the earliest Kevarim in the entire Morocco. He passed away, he lived in the 5th century. So this is one of the earliest known Kevarim in the entire Morocco. He was known as a Malumad Benisim, as many of the tzaddikim here were, and also a grave that was visited throughout the centuries. There's a famous story told of a woman who would come every year with a bucket of sid, and she would pray at the kever, stirring the sid with her brush, and then at the end of the prayers she would lime the kever anew so that his kever would be bright white. And this was her practice every single year. One year she came without any sid, she only had a bucket of water, and she prayed, Rabbi Dovid, Ratzisi l'sayed es kivrecha hakadosh, but I don't have any lime to do so. A few days later she gets a knock on the door. It sounded like this. Well, you couldn't hear it, but it sounded like a knock. And somebody came to the door and said, lady, I have this big bucket of sid. Could you do me a favor? Could you just leave it? Could I just leave it here just for a little while? I can't carry it anymore. So the woman said, would you mind if I bought it? He said, sure. Well, you want to buy the whole thing? She said, yeah, I would love to buy the whole thing. Here's the money. He said, no, don't pay me now. I'm in a very big rush, and I'll be right back. Because he said, I'm running late. And she said, oh, you're running late. Oh, yeah, I've heard that before. So, and of course, he never came back, and she realized that he was sent by the tzaddik Rabbi Dovid Bosidan to be able to fulfill her desire to lime the kever of the tzaddik, the earliest kever here in Morocco, 5th century, Rabbi Dovid Bosidan, Zechusa Yagin Aleinu, Amen.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.